Welcome to the Hotline, the Harold Washington Post 1987
Hotline
TV show. I'm here with that fantastic commander of the 3rd District, and we come to you live. Welcome, Commander.
Thanks for the show again.
Yes.
Yes, we had to wing it again, which no problem for us because see, we're tag team partners. And to get this started off, we have to say about last week about David J. Rogers and his affiliation with the nonprofit organization called Arthur Lockhart Research Institute. And the things that he done for the veterans and as a veteran himself. And there's a lot of things just like what we do here. You know, we promote things, the veteran welfare, the knowledge of what veterans need to know, and also for different organizations such as the John Marshall Law School, which helped the veterans with their DD-214s or with their service records and stuff. If you came out to any war or any conflict with dishonorable discharges or general under honorable condition, well, you can have them now look at it and overturn them because, see, they're upgrading discharges now. So if you could go there, for those that need to know and want to know, is there any place I could go to get my discharge upgrade? Yes, it is. All you have to do, just call the Harold Washington American Legion Post 1987 at 773-719-0854. That's 773-719-0854. And we have a lot of information to give veterans. But see, the idea, you know, just by we be talking and everything, and you all listening, you all need to pick up those phones and ask some questions because, see, that's why we are here for you all. And about David Rogers, every Friday at the Research Institute, it's for veterans only, and they serve the veterans, have them hot meal for them and everything. And I will be on there every other Friday in person, and also doing the work where he has started off, where I'm going to help finish it. And that's coming by there, and the address is 4941 West Chicago Avenue. Like I said, it's a nonprofit organization. And that way, you know, it's, might as well say, West Side.
West Side.
West Side. It's dealing with the people that's on the West Side. But our post is on the South Side. But see, as a community, realize this, as a community, it's just not because we're at 4500 South Michigan, that's the neighborhood and the area and the community that we deal with. But see, as I always say, as a community, the whole United States is a community to us.
Yes,
when I say us, the American Legion. We are all over 50 states, and plus the other Commonwealth states, and plus overseas as well. So, you know, this is a big organization started almost 100 years ago. In March 19th, 1919, that's when the American Legion was created in France. In France. And now, next year, it would turn 100 years old.
Now, let me ask you this, Commander. Once the American Legion turned 100 years old, what type of celebration can the veterans look forward to?
Whether it's from the state convention to the national convention, it's going to be a jubilee. And matter of fact, just about every American Legion post would be celebrating in their own way because, see, they are part of history.
Yes, they are.
This is the only veteran organization that stood the test of time. And the first one that actually helped all veterans. It didn't matter, Army, Navy, Marine, Air Force, Coast Guard, or whatever. But see, it was opened up in 1919 for any veteran with an honorable discharge. You are welcome. And so a lot of other veterans fell behind and felt bad because although they served a certain length of time or whatever time they served, then they got a bad discharge and stuff like that, but they can't contribute to anything. But now you are able to. Just like now, a lot of you all don't know about the benefits at the VA, whether it's Jesse Brown, Hines, Lakeside, or Autumn Gresham, or whatever it may be. A VA facility, period. Certain discharges now, you could go there and get you could get help, but certain types of helps. But to get full health, benefits and everything, take your time. You're probably not doing anything now. I'm not trying to put you out or anything, but it's this idea. If you're not doing anything and has a bad discharge, go down there and get it upgraded. Because see, the idea it's only helping you. It's going to benefit you because see, then too, you have a lot of issues. And some of you all have bad discharge and need to upgrade it so you could get more benefits, some benefits now. Yes, you're probably still walking around with PTSD or whatever it may be, you know. But see, the idea, you have served. Not all quietly or whatever it may be, but see, the idea, now is the time to get it upgraded.
Let me ask you a question, Commander, because it's eating at my core.
Uh-oh.
And I'm trying to understand, what is the problem with our young veterans coming from the Desert Storm in Afghanistan, unlike those of us who came from Vietnam and Germany, Korea,
and whatever it may be.
I don't see the enthusiasm of the younger veterans coming on board to the American Legion or the VHF posts.
You know what? We've been wondering that for a few years now, because see, the idea, all of those that came home from the Desert Storm, Iraqi Freedom, and all of this stuff, you know, and you're veterans, young veterans. Some of you go, you know, take advantage of it, go to school and stuff like that. But see, there's some, again, it's not taking advantage of anything. And see, you know, it's a problem. Because see, we are looking for young people, because see, the idea, hey, time waits for no one, and we are getting older, but see, the young, while you're there, learn about the system. Learn about how to use it for yourself. And you know, we visit nursing homes, we do a lot of things. We feed our veterans, we feed the public also as well. And the idea, we have things for groups for youth, girls and boys, and stuff like that. You could step up and come in. You know, if you like to play basketball, come in and get a basketball team for the girls and the boys. American Legion sponsor this. Baseball, when it come up, football, whatever it may be. But see, the idea, we cannot have this if nobody want to participate.
Right. That's the key, Commander.
Yes.
We got a Marine post over on 63rd and Vincennes.
69th and Vincennes.
69th and Vincennes. They in trouble. Brothers and
Yes,
sisters
the
in the VA,
Moffett Point Marines.
they are in trouble.
They were the first black Marine establishment that had got together and stuff like that, supporting each other and stuff like that. And yes, you know, as just about all organizations, including American Legion, AMVETS, DAV, you name them, I put it out there. We all are in trouble because of the idea, we're not getting any support.
Yes.
We need support. We can't do our jobs for you unless we get support from you. Just like right now, we asking for your support to fighting about these crooked politicians. This midterm season, now you can take over. Now the midday seasons are coming up. Midterm seasons are coming up. And now you need to learn who to vote for, how to vote, and when to vote.
Yes.
Because see, don't be sitting up there, we already hollering about your president that's in the office now.
Part of the dilemma that we're facing is, go ahead, caller. Part of the
Yes.
dilemma that we're facing is that half of us don't vote, even veterans. And we need a lot of help. And we can't get the help if we don't put the right people in office.
Come in, caller.
Yes, I like to just say that I support all the. I like to just say that I support all of you veterans, and I believe in what you're doing, and I am very proud of you guys. And I wish that our young people would step up to the plate, the young veterans, to help out. We help out in our senior home. I am not a veteran, but I am so blessed by the Lord, and I help out in our building, in our senior building. And thank you guys so much for what you do.
Well, thank you, caller. And we appreciate that because veterans don't get enough of folks giving us the praise that we deserve because we put our lives on the line to make sure that you have what we call freedom, democracy, and if you don't take advantage of the freedom and the democracy,
And
you might lose it.
communication.
You might end
Yes.
up losing it. Okay? And it's a sad day at Black Rock when we have so many veterans. We are one of the richest nations in the world. No veteran should be homeless. No veteran should be without food. No veteran should be without an income. As long as we continue to fight against each other, and believe me, we got folks in our community of the VA system who really, for lack of a better word, really don't care about their fellow veterans. And it shouldn't be that way. And I pray and I hope that our veterans will begin to realize that we are only strong as we stick together.
And by the way, he's saying that, and caller, thank you for your service, for your kind heart and your community. We also, like I said, we go to nursing home, check on the veterans and stuff like that. And we also go to senior citizen buildings also because, see, there are some there as well. They don't have to be in the nursing home, but see, they may need help. They may have nursing assistants come in and stuff like that. But see, they are still veterans. And we have to still go out there, just like they be saying every winter, you know, go check on elderly and stuff like that. Well, see, when you check on elderly, you got to look at it this way. Specify. When you say elderly, we got elderly veterans, you got elderly civilians, but see, they're humans, they are humans, so check them all. But see, now this what we asking for the young people to come in and give us a hand because see, the idea, that's to give back.
Yeah.
That's when you find out and realize you're really doing something when you give it back. That would put a smile on your face when we go to nursing homes and see how they're doing and everything. And sometimes it's very tearful because of the idea nobody come visit them. Not even their family members and stuff like that. And then they want to tell you about their side of serving in the wars and stuff like that. And they're part of history. They fought for the same thing I have fought for. And they have the right and deserve to be heard and stuff like that. Come here,
Thank you,
caller.
Travis, for your answer. Thank you, Travis, for your information.
You're welcome.
Okay, and like we were saying, you know.
And the commander, too.
Thank you very much. We appreciate every little caller that comes in. And like a caller like you, thank you for calling.
I see you Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
You know, Commander, the gratification that I think we both get for doing this show is that we have a platform where we give veterans and non-veterans, because non-veterans can watch the show and call in.
Right, because
And
they
ask
have
questions.
family, yeah, for their family
Absolutely.
members, friends or something. Oh, I got somebody, my friend, I'm not talking about you, Jack. My friend named Jack, you know, he's a veteran, he served such and such, you
And he
know.
was in the Navy?
Not that one. but it's the idea, you know, he need help, but see, he act like he don't know where to go get it from. And it's a lot
I know
of
a good
veterans out there,
psychiatrist.
you know, not only that, but see, they're dealing with the alcohol problem, drug problems and stuff,
Yeah.
you know. Sometimes you need to come in because, see, the idea, you are in denial. When you feel as though, oh, I don't have no problem, the world got a problem. Take off those rose-colored glasses and really, as the late, great Michael Jackson say, look in the mirror. That person that's in the mirror, that's who you start with, right there. That man or that woman in the mirror.
Yeah, we talking about the same Jack.
I wish I could say that, but you know, I'm on air now. but you know, speaking of that, you know, cause it's a lot of them out there have drug problems.
Yeah.
And don't want to come in. All this hearsay stuff and everything. If you don't know, like they say, get it from straight from the horse's mouth. You know, all this. Somebody, my friend told me this, my friend told me that's why I don't trust the VA and stuff like that. But see, the idea, you know, they're there to help you. Although, you know, they criticize the VA for certain things and stuff like that, but the VA will help you. But see, the idea, here's what, again, the things they lacking in, that's what we fight for, so they know what the problem is. You don't know what the problem is unless you bring it up. And behind every problem, there is a solution. So let's find out what the solution is. Why are there homeless veterans? Why veterans not coming into the program and stuff? Why the young veterans don't see the things that we looking at? It's nice of you all to come out and go to school and everything, but see, the idea, you need to give back also.
Well, Commander, it's like this. I'm suffering from PTSD,
Join the crowd.
and it's just hard for me to give back because I don't know if I'm coming or going. And so if I go to the VA, I may not get the type of help I need. So how can I be reassured that I can get the help that I need?
Well, see, I'm glad you brought that up, because the answer to that is that come see first. Because, see, they got this psychoanalyze you. Yes, you know, you got to go see some doctors and everything. And that's the only, and they got to give you all kind of tests and stuff. You know, psych evaluations and stuff like that. That's when they really know what they have to work with. But see, here's a big problem with a lot of veterans. You go back and your friend telling you this, your friend telling you that, you know, in order for you to get 100%, you need to tell a doctor blah, blah, this and all like that. Okay, you go in the mind frame telling your doctor, you know, get a chance to see a doctor first, and then tell the doctor, ask you what's wrong. You start telling him all this wrong with you is the thing that your friend told you to tell him. Well, they're going by what you telling them, and that's what they believe. So now when they come down to prescribe you medicine, they may be giving you the wrong medication. And see, the idea, you going by instead of being truthful with them. You know, instead of being truthful with them, tell them the truth. Because see, the idea, you come into the hospital and tell them you suffering from this, you suffering from all of this other stuff and everything, and not. And when they give you the prescribed medicine that they think they're giving you, which is wrong, you're going to be in a worse position than ever. Because like they said, that's false medication, because see, the idea, the wrong medication
Can mess you up.
For real. And you thinking that you know the world now?
You'll be like Jack.
You'll be in trouble. But it's the idea, come into the VA. They have a lot of things that you can sit down and talk to the doctor, psychiatrists, and all of them. They're there for you.
They have a workout room. They have a gym.
They call it the wellness center. Yeah, you come out there, pump up some minds, treadmills and things like that. It's a lot of things, and not only that, they'll tell you, certain things, certain days where you could go for free movies and whatever it may be.
Wow.
And they have all of this still at the VA. So all you got to do, just come there and find out yourself. Don't go about what Jack or Bob told you and all of this stuff. Come find out yourself and prove them wrong.
And let me say it, Commander, because early voting has started already.
Yeah, and you need to vote.
Please.
That's a
Get out
major
and vote.
thing.
You veterans,
Get out and
get
vote.
out and vote. If you get any type of assistance from the government, you need to vote.
You really do.
If not, you may lose those benefits.
And we're not talking about voting for the people on the streets.
Right.
If you know what I'm talking about. And the people that sell those spirits, When it comes down to tax time, when you file your income tax, if you're filing, you can't claim them because they'll tell you, hey, look here, I love you, I got some doors to open. Just as you step in the doorway, they'll swing open. The reason they'll swing open because you come there and spend some money. But see the idea, when you broke, those same doors were open, but when you leave out empty-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Go vote. Know who you voting for.
Yes.
Know who your candidates are.
Yes.
Just because you've been knowing them for years, sometimes they need to be out.
Yeah, it's time to clean house.
Yes, and veterans, please get out there and help each other.
Yes.
Just like we have a policy, never leave a veteran behind, we don't. Am I my brother keeper?
Yes.
Yes. But see, now I'm going to have to be honest with that sometimes. Because I cannot keep my brother if he cannot keep himself or want to keep himself.
Oh, yes.
That's the major thing. And that's why they call it the armed forces. But, this why we sit here every week in and week out, to tell you veterans and civilians what's going on, so the civilians could go back and tell their veterans, friends, family members, whatever, you need to be listening to this show.
Don't give up.
Don't never give up.
Don't give up. And as long as you got breath and you walking on this planet, you're going to be all right. No matter how bleak it may look. And look what just happened down in Florida. Did you see what that hurricane did?
Florida, Georgia, and all of this.
Yes.
So, it's somebody always worse off than you. So
Yes.
that's what he's saying, and that's true. Whatever you got, thank your higher power for it.
Yes.
It may not be much, but look at those that don't have any.
And they lost everything too.
Yes. Just as sure you could get some, sure it could be taken away.
Yes. And for those of us who live in the north, hey, I can deal with the snow, the cold, and the rain any day. But when you got to deal with hurricanes, tsunamis throughout the world, hey, that's a bit much. So we got to count our blessings because we are blessed.
Yes.
We may not want to see it that way, Commander, but we are blessed.
And just a quick token before we go off the air. Just as the Red Cross is down there helping the people in the hurricane section, quiet said, so is the American Legion.
Yes.
Because they have posts all through the United States, all in different cities and stuff. So they're on their jobs as well.
Commander, I want to shout out to Dolores and Dorothy, two fine sisters. And we want to shout out to Jack, our technician,
Hey,
who
Jack,
does a great job every Thursday.
And also to his wife also.
Yes.
And also, you know, since we shouting out to the First Lady of the division,
Yes.
of the district. And just hope that everybody will join hands and reach
And
out.
don't
and
forget,
help.
we got a meeting Saturday.
Please, all veterans that's interested in seeing how the American Legion run, come to 4500 South Michigan. Thank you very much.